Welcome to Busan. We're going to be getting straight into it. We're going to the Gwangalli fish market, which is one of the must-see sites in Busan, particularly if you're looking for your fresh seafood. So we're going to be checking that out. Later on, we're going to be checking into our hotel on Haeundae Beach and checking out the food markets for a bit of different take on food for in the nightlife. But let's go.
We're also going to show you the highest Starbucks in the world and a view that you don't want to miss. So keep watching. This is crazy. It's got everything you can think of. You choose whatever you like here and then they cook it upstairs for you. Fresh. You pick whatever you want. It's mind blowing.
Fresh grilled rockfish. It's a Korean fish specialty, so we're going to give it a go. Next up, some grilled seafood. So we've got some clams and abalone and juiciness to try. Let's go. Okay, so this is my first time trying abalone, so we'll see how this goes. Better than oysters in my opinion.
Never tried this, so here we go. Good.
How's it?
Tastes like scallop.
Probably closer.
It's good.
I'd call that a significant success. I'm definitely not the seafood person in here, and I ate almost everything here as well. So definitely a win, definitely a high recommendation from us. Cheers. Okay, so that's a wrap on Gwangalli Market. Highly recommend if you're in Busan, definitely one of those must-do experiences. There's nothing like fresh seafood that you've picked yourself, and then you get to choose how your menu has been cooked.
$150 for everything, including drinks.
Soju,
the crab,
yum.
The fish, the octopus, and what else do we have?
Abalone, must have. First time trying it, definitely get it.
Now we're going to cruise around the corner. We'll have a look at more shops.
Check out more of Busan. You need to stop recording.
Busan somewhere.
Okay, so welcome to Gwangalli Market. They literally have everything here. All of the household goodies, tourist souvenirs, you name it, you're going to find it. And we are headed towards the food section. Let's explore.
This is part of Busan you don't see. It's not viral, so you see only the locals. But it's something you really should do. It's just mind-blowing, like no other place. A quick comparison to Japan and here. This is wild. The food here is out of control. The smells are out of control. What they eat is out of control. It's the whole place out of control. I'm just like mind blown. Never seen anything like it.
Okay, so I have been to a lot of street markets between all the countries we've visited, and there's nothing quite like Gwangalli. It's got everything you can think of. Everywhere you turn, there's something new to look at. There's food, there's clothes, there's kitchen items, there's everything. Mind blown. Amazing. Okay, so that's a wrap on our Gwangalli Market experience. Highly recommend you come here. Definitely a must-do for Busan. If you can't find something to eat, something to buy, something to have fun with, you're missing out. Definitely on our hit list. Welcome to our accommodation in Busan. Come on in. So, a little bit bigger than Japan. We have a kitchen. And then we're going to come on round and check out our expansive bathroom and come through to our bedroom with beachside views. Cracker of a view. But the main event by far is the second bed, which is out back here and looks out over what is possibly one of the best views I reckon we've ever had. So we're just behind our hotel and there's this totally cute little food / shopping street. So we're going to be checking it out and seeing what we can find. Let's go. Honeybee, 2?
Honeybee.
Yeah, can I pay card? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so these are honeybee hot dog, which is like a seeded pancake, and then inside there's all sorts of juicy honey and extra seeds for us to taste. They're nice and hot and fresh, and they were cooked in front of us.
$2.50.
Cheers. Next item of choice, Korean fried chicken. We've gone with a galbi flavor, which we've actually never had on chicken before, so watch this space. But it's yummy. Mwah. Oh my god.
Oh shit, spicy.
Oh, it's so good.
It's good though.
Holy, that's good. Okay, so being a little bit healthier, we've hit up the steamed dumplings. Super expensive, continuing the trend, only $7.
Very good.
Holy. Yum. This one is Justin's choice. We will see how this goes.
Gonna try some of this stuff. To tell you the truth, it doesn't smell very good.
It's fresh. Uh-oh. Can't do it.
It probably tastes as good as it smells.
No,
Not my favourite.
tastes better. Okay, so this is a little bit similar. It's something we have in Japan called taiyaki. It is taiyaki technically, but it's a croissant style, and this one has Nutella inside. Oh yeah. You can't come to South Korea without having Korean barbecue, so it's on. And a bit different to the Australian experience. They're actually going to cook everything for us here, right in front of us. And then we'll be digging in. Yum. Yummy. Okay, so that's a wrap on our first Korean barbecue of the trip. If you are in Haeundae in Busan, I highly recommend that you come to this place. The food is amazing, hands down.
$62 for everything. Rice, egg, meat, all the sides. Didn't really like the soupy stuff.
Stew, I did.
But everything else was really good.
Soju.
Got the soju.
And they'll chop up the sides for you too, like a most places in Korea, which is amazing. But that's a wrap on today's festivities. We've had an awesome day, great time, and now we're going to go back to the hotel, chill, and get ready for another day of Busan. Bring it on.
Great.
So we're getting started with a new day. And today we're going to be hitting up one of the must-dos here, the Blue Line beach train. There's different costs for different ways you want to do it, but the one we'll be doing is about $16, and it means you can hop on and hop off as many times as you like along the way. Welcome aboard. Let's go. And we're moving. So this is the first of the skywalks, Haeundae, that you can walk out on and check out all the view and look down on the water. This is also where the east and the south seas meet, and on a clear day you can see one of the farmost islands in Japan. It's only 48 kilometers away. We found the surfing community. One of the great things about buying the $16 ticket is you can get on and off the train as many times as you want. So we've gone all the way to the end, and now we're headed back in the other direction, and we're going to stop along the way. Okay, so this is how you can take advantage of your $16 ticket. We've hopped off at the High Wall Skywalk, so we're going to be heading out over the ocean and checking out the view. So that's a wrap on our Blue Line Park train experience. Highly recommend it. Definitely a cool way to do it. My recommendation, book online so you can pick the time slot on the sunny day that you want. Now we're going to hit up Busan Cross Sky and head up there. Looking for epic views when you're in Haeundae Beach in Busan? We're going to be checking out Busan Cross Sky to see just how epic those views can be. Let's go. World's highest Starbucks store, so of course we are going to be getting some coffee. On our way up to the 100th floor in 56 seconds. Super speedy. Welcome to Busan Cross the Sky, 100th floor. So we're on the 100th floor, 384 meters high, views for days. Look how far you can see across Busan. Epic. What a view. Time to visit the highest Starbucks in the world. And look at that view. And let's order some Starbucks. Coffee time.
Some popcorn and coffee from the highest Starbucks in the world. 100 floors.
Okay, that's a wrap on our Busan Sky experience. And now we're going to be heading towards the next part of our day, which will be over at Gwangalli Beach. But just a wrap on Busan, it is amazing, definitely worth the trip up to have a look at the view and enjoy a Starbucks, especially if, like we did, you get a discount because of the hotel you stayed at. In our case, the Seacloud. Let's go on to the next part. We've moved over to a different area of Busan now. We're in Gwangalli, just back from the beach, and we saw this place on Instagram before we left Australia, so we thought we'd give it a try. Coming up, some coffee, and I think they're called pastelis. We'll see. Let's see what this is all about.
Got the one with coconut cream ice cream.
And mine is a flat and nutty, and I'm going to be dipping these bad boys in. Pastelis.
Chocolate. That's good.
Ooh, that is good.
Good. Oh, that ice cream, very coconut.
My type of ice cream. I think this might officially be the best coffee I've ever had in my life. It is so smooth and amazing. I'm not sharing, just to be clear. Okay, so Mirukku Coffee, highly recommend. We had the signature latte series. Oh my God, to die for. I think mine, the nutty one, was the best coffee I've ever had. Coffees were just a little over $6 each Australian. And the pastelis that we had that we were dipping in our coffee were $6. We got the chocolate, definitely a high recommend. Come here if you're in Gwangalli. So we're down in Gwangalli Beach. We're going to be checking out the drone show at 7 o'clock tonight.
You can see the drones all set up there, hopefully. Oh, and the bridge over there, you can see it's starting to be a bit pink.
We've heard amazing things about the drone shows in South Korea, so we're a bit excited to check this one out. But first, we're going to track down some dinner, either over there or possibly over the other side. But we shall see. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Let's go. Oh, wow. You can see it's opening already. This should be interesting. What we're doing, but it's a pretty cool experience, and turns out I actually like clams. Who would have thunk it? Okay, so that was a completely unexpected thing. So we ended up at a grilled clams restaurant and wow, the food was OMG, but we had to do a whole different cooking thing. There was still live abalone on our plate. It was, I'm gonna say amazing is pretty much what it is because I don't eat seafood and I ate everything except the oysters, which I just never eat. So recommend trying something new. So wow, if you are in Busan on a Saturday night, you have to come to Gwangalli Beach and check out the drone show. It is amazing. The times do change depending on the season, so make sure you check out the website and it'll also tell you what themes are up for the day.
Probably the best thing I've seen.
It's amazing. We're now back off to the hotel. We're going to pack. We're headed off to Seoul next, so watch this space. There is more to come.
Bye.